Welcome to You Can Do It. Today we're going to change the ball joints at the front here on both sides on a VW T5, same as the T6. So this will get you through any of those two models. So we're going to change the ball joints. So first of all, I'm going to go to something that I did a day ago. So let's go to that now. Get round here, put some round there, put a load round there, round there, round there. We'll just leave it for a day. Okay, so now we're back again one day later. It's had time to soak. So what we're going to do is take the wheel off now. Tools we need basically, always don't ask me, we're drinking cups of hot water now, all part of the health drive. New ball joint, which you've got here. There's one for the other side as well. New ball joint. Obviously find a socket that fits the top one there, which we've done there. You've then got this one's got a little Allen key, so you want an Allen key socket to fit in there, because when you're trying to do these up, they spin, so you need that. I've got a wrench here to take the wheel nuts off with, and then just a wrench to do the other work. These are the two bolts, the bolting up there, so find whatever spline it is that on the one bolts that you get, that fits that. So obviously axle stand, keep everything safe and sound. So unfortunately this has got a flat battery at the moment, so I can't move it off here, so I'm going to have to jack it all up on here and do the work on this loose stuff. So I've got a piece of wood under there which the actual stand can sit on, which is nice and safe. So I'm now just going to jack this up, which you don't need to see me do that. Jack it up, undo the wheel nuts, take the wheel off, and then we'll come back. So see you in a minute. Okay, we're the next day. Battery's charged up. I've got this off. This was actually a real bitch to get off, because with all the salt on the roads here in Austria, the actual alloy rim had sort of corroded onto there, so that was a really difficult rim to get off. But anyway, we've got that off now. So if we go down under here, so you just got to undo that nut there, which I'll do in a second. I've loosened this one off. You get a lot of shit in there, you just want to make sure you clean that out so you can get that get your spline in there, because look, there's a lot of rubbish, so make sure, make sure you get the rubbish out so you can get your spline nut in there. But that one's loose. To get the other one, I've got to actually start the car up and just move the steering round so I can undo the other one, and then we're going to have to get this off. But what I like to use is put a bit of heat, so I'm going to heat that up with my blowtorch. I'll heat that up and just leave that the heat to go through while I'm undoing this one on the other side, and then hopefully a few whacks with a hammer and we'll get that out. Okay, we've got the steering wheel turned, and now get to this side, and I've actually, you can see how tight that is. I've actually had to hammer that in with the hammer, so that's in there nicely. So I can just undo that now. I've got my long Big Bertha wrench, and that just makes it an easy job. I'll just undo that and then take that one out. Okay, trusty system worked. I'd heated that up, and then I just whacked it with a hammer, and you can see that that's come off now. That's loose, so that's broken. So I can just undo that nut now, and that'll just drop out, and I can change it. So let's crack on. Okay, so we've taken the nut off, taken under those two off either side of there, and then there's lots of different ways, but I just like to, I've got a lever here, put a lever here and here, look. You can see that now, look, if I put that right like that, then I can do that straight out. So I need the two hands to do that, but I'll pull it out. So look, I've got the old one out there, it was easy enough. So actually the ball joint's fine, it's just that this had perished, and it was a warning on the old MOT, so I'm going to put some new ones on. So we'll put that aside, and we'll go and get the new one, grease it up and put it on. Here's the new one, look, take the plastic cover off, get rid of that. So for what they're worth, you might as well replace these, any sign of that rubber there going. So I'm going to put that back in the way I took it out. So the method I use, look, you just have to jack it up. Sometimes people put jacks under here and lift the wheel up, but you don't need to do that. You can get this all on and off without too much faffing around. So let's get down there and put the new one on. Okay, look, got that in there loosely, and these go in like that. You can just do it up. You might find that this is a bit of a This is a bit of an angle because this is new and stiff, but you can just put an old bolt in there and just twist it so that the thing fits up. So now we can just tighten that up tight, and we can tighten this bottom one up here tight. Okay, so they're both done up on both sides. Make sure they're nice and tight. I've put a bit of copper grease on there. I'm going to stick this on here, but of course what will happen once it gets tight there is it will start spinning. So you've got to make sure you put whatever bit fits in the end there. So I'll have to hold that with a wrench, and then I'll do that by hand with a spanner till it gets up tight enough. So let me get on and do that. Okay, all on there nice and tight. So you've done it. You've replaced your lower ball joint. Pretty easy job really, it doesn't take very long at all. I mean, I'm going to spend a bit of time just to clean this up because this vehicle hadn't run for a while, so I just need to clean it all up, make sure it's clean. I'll do the same on the rim. But anyway, you've replaced your lower ball joint. It's not a big job, it's really easy. You can do it. If you've got any questions, or you know, got some feedback, or you like the video, you know, give me a thumbs up and let me know anything else you might want doing on the VWs. See you soon. Bye.